Hello, welcome to Shaded Reality. I am Marie, and I'm here with Anne.
Hi.
And we're in our last two recaps of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, so this is it for this week. I was very surprised that episode 10 ended like a cliffhanger, like it didn't wrap up. So are they planning on like a second drop for like this season?
I don't know. I mean, maybe they had plans, and then with everything that happened, who knows what they're doing. I have no idea.
Yeah. Because I know we've discussed like, oh, we haven't heard when the reunion is. So maybe they had no plans for a reunion after these 10. They might be doing like another drop of episodes, but now with all of the craziness going on, they have no idea.
Right, because they were recording season 5, so maybe they were just doing right after The Bachelorette. We are recording again and jumping right back in, and now that it's on like pause, who knows what's going to happen.
But this like literally ended in October. We're now in April, and like Jessi's Halloween party just started. You know what I mean? So like I feel like they probably still have a lot of like scenes from the Halloween party and like I don't know. It just ended like there should be an episode next week. You know what I mean? Like it ended very weirdly. I don't think I have a big like shade report. But I do have a few things that are in the news that I just wanted to go over. We need to get Jersey to record the Shade Report song. Oh. I asked her and she said she would, but we got to actually do that.
Maybe on our trip today.
Yeah, maybe we can do that because then I can get it in and edited. So Taylor and Dakota had their custody hearing. Taylor did request a restraining order right before that hearing, and it was granted. So he is not allowed any contact or text with her.
That's great.
She was only granted supervised visits with Ever. So I don't know how that works because, like, I've never been in, like, the system or, like, with DTS and all that stuff with kids. So I don't know if, like, supervised means, like, it could be, like, one of her family members. Because, like, Dakota works and stuff. So I bet, like, I would think Leanne is still watching Ever a lot that kind of thing. So I don't know how it all works.
I feel like Leanne has her kids a lot.
I think so, too. We see it enough as it is in the show. So I can't imagine how it actually is.
Yeah.
He claimed that she attacked him while he was holding Ever, and then she claimed that one night while she had all 3 of her kids, he kidnapped her. Like they were in the truck talking, I believe, outside, and he drove away with her in the car while her kids were home. And so essentially leaving them alone. And then this is all alleged, what she is alleging, and then he slammed her head into the dash of his truck. And apparently there's like video evidence and stuff of some of these things out there. So I don't know, like not out there, but like in the record.
Right.
So, I just want to say like there's 2 sides to every story and people need to chill out with running to being on anybody's specific side.
100%. They are both, I'm sorry, to be held accountable. Like, no one is 100% taking Taylor's side. They're both toxic for each other.
No.
They both have issues, but we cannot sit here and say Dakota's a fucking angel. No, he's not.
No.
I mean, do people watch the show?
People are crazy.
Can they not see how delusional this man is? Mm-hmm. Like, she doesn't lose her mind for no reason.
Yeah, people love to hate women. I don't get it. It's so weird to me. And so, like, they're so quick and easy to be like, yep, there you go. Another crazy woman. And, like, just come down on women. It's very weird.
It is weird.
The patriarchy is just at it. So that's all I really have on that. And then Laguna Beach reunion thing, that's out tonight, which for everybody else, that will have been last Friday. We're recording on a Friday. So I'm going to try to watch that, but I don't even know where it's at. Like, I don't know what channel is streaming it. Roku, maybe?
I didn't even look into it. I mean, I listened to Kristen Cavallari, which I haven't been since we started doing our thing, just because I just don't have the time anymore. But I would love to watch it. But I'm not sure. And I've been following all that kind of like social media.
Yeah, I've been seeing it all over my social media, so I'm sure I'll be able to find it. But it looks nice. It looks like it's going to be like they meet up on the beach, and I don't know. It'll be nostalgic. Like, I think it'll be a fun little watch.
You know what's crazy, though? Like, I only know Kristen, Lauren, Steven, and a couple of the other guys. I don't remember those girls. Like, I remember Lo.
I watched it, like, hard.
But Lo's not there.
And she couldn't come because she had just had her baby.
I don't think they like her anyway.
And then she had... Like, well, she did a little thing and said she was supposed to be there, but she had complications after her pregnancy or whatever and couldn't travel. I think Lauren might still talk to her.
Oh, to Lo? Yeah, that was probably a Kristen thing.
I don't think Lo was ever really a huge part of the group. I think she was always like Lauren's friend,
I see.
Like, even thinking of scenes, like, it was like Lauren would go to Lo's house. Like, it was never like, I don't know. Yeah, it always seemed like Lo was like a side character, and she was just Lauren's friend. LC. Let's see. Yeah. I guess that they came up with those. I don't know if they had those nicknames, but I don't think they were all called that because Lo and Lauren had the same name. So they were like, we have to come up, like, we have to differentiate you guys in the show. So that's why they called her LC. Yeah. I
didn't know that.
Yeah, I think so.
I did not know that.
Or I just made that up, but I'm pretty positive.
I'm sure you're right.
Okay. Did you have anything else to add?
Nothing.
I don't think there's... I feel like there was something else I had, but I don't have it on my notes, so I have no clue. You guys will have heard, if you're listening to this, there is now ads. So we need that because we need just like... I don't even know what kind of money it will turn into. I'm sure it'll be like cents on a dollar, like it won't be anything crazy. But like we are like paying to be like a certain member of our distribution. We pay for obviously our equipment that we're using. We pay for things to do this and we love doing it. It's not like an extreme amount, but like putting that in there just takes like that financial burden off of us. So, sorry, like that they're in there. I know people get really annoyed, but you can skip them. Like it's all the apps have, like forward buttons and stuff. But it also is like because of you guys, because like we have them in there because we have enough downloads. So it was exciting for us. Like that was a goal, Yeah. So it means we're doing better and like people are listening. And I'm gonna stop trying to say like. When I listen back to myself, I want to punch myself. So I'm sorry if that triggers you.
With I say
that a lot. You say a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know nothing about when you talk bothers me, but when I was listening to something I was like, there I did it again. What is wrong with me? It's my like my 90s speak, I guess, my upbringing.
I see all these things and I must talk about it out loud for my phone to hear me, but it's like how to speak smarter, better. Yeah. And I want to download it and do it because I feel like I need that. I'm awful at speaking. I do sound really dumb.
I'm going to try harder to be better. Speaking of 90s speak, have you seen the trend where, I think it's a TikTok trend, where it's like, I think it's supposed to be a kid or something saying like, what were you like in the 90s? And then like you flash pictures.
Yeah.
Okay. In the 90s, we're in our 40s, okay? So we're like the higher end of the trend line of trending things. Like Kristen did it. Kristen Hunbun. In the 90s, you were either in kindergarten, maybe up through 9th grade. You weren't working at SUR in the 90s, girlfriend. Like, she had pictures of her at SUR. And I was like, that was in the 2010s. Like, yeah, what are you talking about?
Funny. I know, because I thought that was cute. Like, I saw, I don't know, a bunch of people do it, and I think it's really cute. But I was thinking even for us, it was like 90s.
They're not picking pictures from the 90s. Not unless you're in your late 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah. You weren't in your 20s in the 90s unless you're like 60 years old. What are you talking about? Like, our mom could probably do it. This was me in the 90s. Yeah. And like, show herself young.
Yeah.
But I thought that was funny. I was like, Kristen, you were not working at SUR in the 90s. So, all right, let's get into it. We are on season 4, episode 9, The Book of Coveting. It starts out 5 days until Bachelorette, and we're meeting at Jessi's because we're trying to decide how or what we should tell Taylor before she leaves for the Bachelorette. Like, they're just trying to, like, save her, like, from herself kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know if I agree with it or I don't. I mean, part of me is like, you guys were part of the reason the rumors got out. Like, they were the ones discussing it at that Red Canyon event. Like, they were the ones who thought it was funny and giggly because Taylor wasn't there to confront Dakota. But now you're all in on it.
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't want it to happen and get out there, then you shouldn't have done that part either. So, like, they're implicated in the whole thing. But now they're trying to be saviors to Taylor in the same, I don't know. It's a hard situation to be in, but I wasn't a fan of, like, I would be pissed if my friends were having a huge get together behind my back to decide what they were going to disclose to me information wise. Like, I'm a big girl. If you think I need to know something, like, tell me.
Just tell
me. I don't
know.
I don't like that.
I feel like it's such a production. If this was happening in real life, would you have a fucking intervention with all of your friends discussing how you were? They know she's going to find out. So, and I get it, she's away right now, but I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it was so played out for the cameras. It's like, we need to make this into something bigger than, I mean, it was big, don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean? Like, let's keep dragging this out so we have this crazy storyline about Taylor and Dakota, and it could have been handled way differently.
Yeah. Now, is her name Sheena? I feel like they said it differently.
Shinia. I have it in my freaking
Shinia.
Notes. I have it in my
Yes, notes. I was like, I swear to God.
I know when
in episode 7, Sheena, they were saying Sheena. And I was like, because that's weird the way it's spelled. Yeah. Then this episode, I was like, oh, it's 100% Shania.
Yep.
It's said it a bunch of times.
End of my episode, Dakota says Shania. And I was like, I fucking knew it.
Yeah. No, all through episode 9, they said Shania. And I was just like, I got to remember that. Because I'm going to say it wrong. So we all knew that he hooked up with Shania and they kind of like are trying to have a thing. But then Jessi tells us that he went and hooked up with Jenna. I said Jenny, but it's Jenna.
Jenna, yeah.
And she said all but slept with her.
Yes.
So whatever you want to take from that. We find out that Shania slept with Dakota the night of the pickleball tournament. So she's having this conversation with Taylor. She understands, like, Taylor was, like, commiserating with her, and they were talking about hard breakups and, like, all this stuff. the fucking bitch goes and sleeps with Dakota that night. Like, I understand they're not friends, but if she wants to be pulled into this mom talk friend group, like, you cannot.
No.
What is wrong with you, hun? Like,
and this is
she seems like a very nice person, but man.
Right. I know. And it's like, a part of me feels for her because she does seem like, I'm sure she's friends with Miranda. I'm sure she's a very sweet girl.
Mm-hmm.
But why put yourself in this situation? Can she be with whoever she wants? Absolutely. Can she be with Dakota? Of course. Like, there's not a rule, but
right.
I feel like if I were her, I would wait until Taylor went on The Bachelorette and then maybe start something with Dakota. Why do it during filming? Did she not realize that this was not going to blow up and come out? Did she want this? Did she want the...
maybe she thought it would get her on the show. I don't know.
Word, but you know what I mean? Like what's another word?
Clout.
The what?
I don't know, because clout is a very new word. Attention. I don't know.
Yeah. Like she wanted the...
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I was just like, why? Like, I don't understand hurting people. Like, we do this and, like, we talk shit, but it's supposed to be funny. And, like, we would never say this stuff to people's faces. Like, we are just, like, two sisters just, like, making fun of, like, what to us are characters on TV. Like, I would be mortified if I found out that one of the people or shows that we, like, recap, like, listened. You know what I mean? Because I don't want anybody to feel bad or mean. Like, like we're being mean. And, like, we have gotten, like, reviews saying just two mean girls. Like, and that's no, honestly, I would never. Like, this is just entertainment. You know what I mean? Like,
and
that's all this is.
All
and
of these women, I love. You know what I mean? Like, I think they're all great women. I'm not trying to down anyone. And listen, if our lives were on the freaking world to see, people would be talking shit about us too. I know they would. You know what? I would be talking about
100%.
I would be picking myself apart, being like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, you are crazy.
Like, look at me.
Crazy.
Today, I look like a mix between white chicks and a Who from Whoville. Like, I am puffy, and I put too much makeup on to cover up all of it.
I'm here with no makeup on, a super shiny forehead. Let me tell you, not to get off, track or anything, but I saw on TikTok, for whatever reason, this one girl has gorgeous, beautiful, glowy skin, and she said she puts, like, the Honest brand diaper cream on her face because it has zinc oxide in it.
Yes.
So I slathered that shit on my face last night. And I woke up and I was hoping I was going to have that glowy look. It, like, cleared my, like, I had, like, little pimples and I have my period right now.
Yes.
My chin gets red. It, like, cleared my skin.
That shit is amazing. I forgot about it when my oldest was a baby. We used all Honest stuff. Like, we would get their diapers, their diaper cream, all that. And I remember, like, you would just, like, put that on anything. I started putting it on my skin. I remember Mom had gotten a tube because she had watched her. And she was, like, taking it to work. And the women at work were putting it on their hands, like, in the winter. Because, like, your hands would get chapped or whatever. Yeah. That shit, that Honest diaper company, we will, like, be a sponsor. I will 100%. Talk about that. Is, like, the most amazing stuff I have ever used in my life. I forgot about it. I need to go get some.
I do have all of
now that I don't
like,
have babies.
Well, but I still get, like, their wipes, and I'll have them, like, in the car just to, like, wipe things down. I would get, there's a couple things that, their sunscreen I always get, and something else.
Yeah, they do a good sunscreen.
Their bug spray. I always have that.
Oh, yes, I forgot.
Yeah, really good.
Since my kids kind of aren't babies anymore, I just got away from that stuff for some reason.
But it's
I do love
good, clean product, and that's why I like it. So when I saw this and I was like, I'm not going to put any diaper rash freaking ointment on my skin. It is
so good.
And I bought some from Amazon the other day, and I'm obsessed. It's like part of my skincare routine.
Do you know what else is really good for that? Like, I don't have it anymore because I started doing it again. Dandruff shampoo, like a Head and Shoulders, something that has a lot of zinc. If you do it because it has the zinc and it takes away my acne. So like I do my normal face wash, but then I'll wash with that.
I feel like that would dry my skin out. I am so...
I mean, I do a lot of moisturizing after, but it takes the like deep... I would get a ton of deep zits like under my, on my like chin line. Like those... Jawline, like those really like cystic bit, hurt the ones that hurt, and it takes them away. I think it's the zinc. Okay, so all of that to say, back to where we were. I don't understand in real life. I was trying to say we're not mean people. I would never do this to my friends. Like I don't care how like persuasive this man was or how much attention he was giving me or whatever. I would be like, no. Like, I don't even care that I wasn't close with Taylor. Like, you know the backstory. Like, this girl is famous. Like, everybody knows Taylor and Dakota. Like, this isn't something that you were unaware of. This isn't like a secret. And it's just like, I feel like, how could you do that to somebody? Like, and she's best friends with Miranda. So she knows. You know they've had conversations. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't need men's attention, women. No. Stop it. It doesn't matter.
No. And there's so many men out there. Like, why? Why him?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So, we hear that Miranda has known, how do you say her name?
Shania.
For nearly a decade. She says it's a ride or die friendship. They think that it would be like best to tell her in a group during the Sinner Sunday event because she won't overreact in a crowd. And I'm like, what Taylor are you talking about?
Right.
And what? I believe a phone call right now would probably be the best way to handle this.
Yeah.
Let her get herself together. Like, what? They're insane. I don't know. They're thinking too much with their producer hats for the show if they honestly think this is the best and not thinking about their friend. Aspen, Taylor, Leanne, they're like on a walk. Taylor's daughter's biking ahead of them. And they're talking about the Bachelorette and they think it'll be like really good for her. And I'm like, why is everyone acting like this is the opportunity to like end all opportunities? It's the fucking Bachelorette. Yeah. Half the time the couples don't even stay together or it doesn't turn into a real marriage. Right. Like,
I just think honestly they want Taylor away from Dakota. I think that this is what this was 100% about. Not even, her hopefully finding her forever, but it was more to do with we need to get her away from Dakota.
Yeah. We're at a place called Pure Recovery, Jen and Zach. It's like a sauna thing. I just made a note that I have a goal. I am going to get a red light sauna in my house, like in my basement. As soon as I get just a little bit, because they're not that crazy expensive, I am getting one. That is like,
what is it?
My like bougie thing that I really want. Yeah, you sit in it. So it's a sauna, but then it has like the red light therapy in it too.
Yes. I was looking, okay, so a big thing right now, it's been all over my feed, is like that. I think it's a red light, but it's a mat that you like lay on.
Yes.
They're expensive.
Yeah.
Like a couple, I was like, I'm going to get one of these. Like a couple $1,000s. And I was like,
yeah, because it's so much red light, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Get it.
But yeah,
I'll be over in that shit a couple times a week.
Yeah. Yeah, I really, really want one. my sister-in-law, she said she's going to get one. The one that lives here in town. Or not in town, but, near us.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're at... they just talk about Jen, again, being tired, Dancing with the Stars, blah, blah, blah. And then Zach tells her, I believe at this scene, and I didn't write it down, that... I think they go back and forth. Okay, so now we flash over to Whitney and Connors. Whitney had a bad day. She said, like, her blocking didn't go well. Whatever. It was a bad Dancing with the Stars day. And I don't know if she was crying. She just looked like she had a bad day. Jen walked by and saw her and said, "Oh, are people talking shit about you online again?" And I guess that wasn't what Whitney wanted to hear. I don't know. That seems like a little bit of a sensitivity. Like, it didn't seem like that crazy of a thing for her to say, but whatever. So then back to Jen and Zach, and she says that her and Whitney don't talk or don't have a relationship. But behind the scenes, Whitney's always, like, saying, like, vote for Jen and, like, oh, blah, 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 all this stuff. So they have two very different perceptions of what their friendship is.
Yeah.
Then Zach tells Jen that Whitney got the role of Roxy on Broadway in the Broadway show Chicago. And that kind of, like, ends that back and forth. And which that's setting us up for your episode.
Yeah.
Jessi and Jordan, they're making their bed. In confession, she says that she's not ready at this point to file for divorce. And then they kind of sit down on, like, a couch thing. I think it's in their bedroom. She's talking about changing her last name back to Draper. And Jordan says she's not vindictive, but she's selfish. Because she tells this story about how she was introduced as, like, Jessi... I can't remember. I didn't write it down. But a weird way to say their last name. Like, nobody can ever say the last name right. And she wants to, like, brand herself with Draper. Like, she's like, like, Frankie Paul. Like, all of that stuff just, like, falls off your, like, you want to say it. Yeah. And... like, nobody is ever going to call her, like, Jen Nick and Yaku or whatever, like, their last name is. Yeah. Like, it doesn't work, And he is just being Jordan. And he says some nasty shit and is condescending and calls her selfish, stands up and kisses her on her forehead and walks away. I would have lost my shit. Mm-hmm. You know how mad I would have gotten if my husband said those things and then kissed me on the forehead? Like, I think I would have literally, Go ahead.
He does it in, like, such a twisted, manipulating way. Yeah. Like, I'm going to sit here and be so calm and be like, I think that you are just being pretty much a selfish little bitch. And then, like, just sits forward, kisses her. Have a great day. And I'm just like, how? If that she sat there. Some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have, like, gotten up, left, and went and changed my name immediately. What?
Yeah.
Kind of husband. Like, that is
my husband has done way less, and I have lost my mind. I could not even imagine.
No.
Like, I think I would have, like, attacked him. Like, I cannot. I would have lost my mind. The kiss on the forehead is what really got me.
Are supposedly crazy. That's why we're crazy, because
I would have,
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I was like, this was me watching that. I'm just like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. Mayci and Michaela are playing tennis. And I just said, these two really have no storyline. Like, we eventually get into, like, Michaela, but seriously, Mayci tried to even throw two huge events, and they're, like, nothing. Like, they turn into nothing. Like,
and I feel like I can sit here and say, oh, I've loved Mayci and Michaela from the beginning, but they don't cause any, you know what I mean, issues for me to be like, oh my gosh, she's being a little bitch. Like, they're just very, right. Like, and Layla and Miranda are kind of on that line too. Layla might
Miranda
be
for sure.
Yeah, Miranda.
Layla has a little bit, but
doesn't have a storyline either because they're just very, I don't know, sweet, very unconfrontational, I guess.
Yeah. I showed my husband Miranda last night because he was sitting next to me while I was taking notes, and I was like, so, like, if we ever need to, like, spice up our, like, life and get a third, like, this is what I want right here. He goes, well, reach out to her. He goes, tell her you have a podcast and she can be a guest. We'll start friending her. I was like, okay, calm down.
On top of that. Oh my God, you're such a weirdo.
I was like, you wouldn't like it because I would forget you even existed.
Yeah. Bye.
So then we see a nice Amazon Prime ad placement, because we see Mayci unpacking. Oh, I got my Amazon Prime box, and then she opens it and has a tennis racket. I'm like, what kind of almost pro ex-tennis player orders a racket from Amazon?
Doesn't have a million rackets at her house. Yeah.
But you would order it from like a specific sports store thing, not a random freaking Amazon place. So they're talking now on the court. Michaela says that her and Jace went back to therapy. And I'm like, I don't want to be mean at all, but I don't understand, like, is her skin issues the reason that, like, her neck is, like, so wrinkly? Like, or whatever. And that's not wrinkly. It's like, because it's around her eyes too.
Yeah.
So like, that has to be so frustrating.
Look at my neck. See these lines? I think that she's
You're
just, like,
blurry right now.
Oh. So I have, see. Like, you have them. We all have these
neck lines. I have necklines, of course.
Right. That's what hers is, but irritated, inflamed, red, and dry.
Oh, so it's like red or, so it like stands out.
Like puffy and...
Yeah.
Like that, which is sad.
I just feel so bad for her because it's like, I don't have to be on camera all the time. And like, I like see one thing on myself and, you know, like I go crazy and like throw a bunch, like I can't even imagine.
I mean, I give it, whatever she's doing, production's doing, makeup artists are doing, I think she always looks great. So, I mean, like you can really see it on her neck, but like you don't want to put crusty makeup over top of that. But I think that she always looks, even with her skin, I think she looks gorgeous.
Oh, she is. She's a gorgeous girl. Yeah. And she does look like she's thriving in California. Like, if you look at her current social media stuff, like, she looks a lot healthier than she did right here postpartum. Because she said it was really, really bad during this, like, postpartum, like, it really, like, inflamed again. She just says that she understands he has needs, and she says she's very attracted to him and wants to stay married to him, but she also understands that, like, he only could be patient for, like, so many years. You know what I mean? Like, so long. And then we see Jace video calling Connor, and he says to him that Michaela and him are still having intimacy issues. I thought this was funny because I'm like, one, I can never see Jace reaching out to a friend to actually discuss this. You know, like, this was a production thing. Yeah. And he was probably, like, literally the only person I will have this conversation with is Connor. Mm-hmm. Like, because there's no other men in that group that I think he would be like, oh, me and my wife are having issues.
I think Jacob.
I don't know. But Jacob's not going to be... Jacob would just stare at him. Like, he's not going to actually give him advice back. Like Connor will. You know what I mean?
No, I think Jacob gives good advice.
No, I don't know. Jacob's like, nah, to me. So Michaela is saying that, like, kissing is actually more intimate for her. And she has more struggles with that than she does sex. I don't really like kissing. I'm not like a kisser. Like, I'm not a maker-outer.
Either.
Ooh, like, it's not my thing.
I can, like, do it for a little bit, but, like, when I hear people saying that they, like, make out for, like, hours,
that's weird.
Even
what do you get out of it?
Happen. I can't just sit there and kiss. Like,
no.
Skylar's beard starts itching me. I start itching my nose, and I'm just like, like something.
I start thinking about it, and then I'm like weird, and I'm like, oh, what am I doing with my tongue? What? That's not like. I just like.
That's so funny. Yeah,
I'm not a kisser,
like a maker outer either.
Yeah. Jace is saying that he's going through the day. Oh, like he's a stay-at-home dad. So like he's going through his day holding down the fort. And then Michaela comes home and she wants him to take care of her. And they don't really explain what that means.
I know. But have you remembered on past episodes when he said, oh, I got to go give Michaela her daily massage? And I think that he probably overcompensates in every other area to get her to want him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guarantee you, he like, babe, what do you want to eat? Babe, do you want to drink? Let me give you a massage. Let me do this for you. Thinking in his mind, oh, that's going to spark her to be like, wow, you know what? I want to fuck my husband. But she's just not there. I do feel awful. I mean, for both of them. I can't even imagine what she's dealing with. But also, I think that has to be some kind of depressed. You know, like, you can't continuously live your life. I mean, I think they almost have to come up with some kind of agreement to be like, I don't want to say go have sex with somebody else, but, like, how is that? I don't know.
I know. Because you have to think of it from a different perspective. Like, if it wasn't sex. Like, what if you had a partner that you're like, I don't know. I can't even think of it. But, like, that, like, refuse to, like, have conversations with you. Or, you know what I mean? Like, other things that you want or need in a relationship. Like, if you just had a partner that, like, was like, no, I can't give that to you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, how long can you go with, like, never having it? Because, like, I get the whole, like, she might not have the same drive as him or whatever. But I think he's fully fine with that. But he just wants to connect sometimes, you know? Yes. And it sounds like she's almost gotten to the point where it's like, no. Like, I can't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Connor says, well, what do you want, man? Like, what do you want? And Jace just starts crying. I felt so bad for him.
I know.
And he says, more than anything, more than sex, he just wants to connect with his wife and feel loved by her. Because I think even outside of the physical, she is like, oh my God, why are you so emotional? Like, ew. Like, why do you always want to touch me? Why do you always want to have, like, talk to me? Like, just leave me alone. Like, I think he gets that a lot, which I don't know. That would be hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, they had to connect at some point to get where they're at and have 3 children.
Yeah. I don't know. I think she, like, shoved a lot of it down. And you know how, like, as you get older, like, things, like, I don't know, become, I think she kind of, like, realizing, like, the trauma she really had, and now it's becoming harder because she's actually facing it.
I see.
Connor says, it must be lonely and isolating. And then back to Michaela, she says she's wondering if she should go somewhere and not have the stresses of a relationship for a few weeks. But she's like, I also have a newborn, and I need to, like, really focus on that. I guess that ends. I thought at some point Michaela said, like, and I probably just didn't write it down, but she's like, sometimes I think just, like, go have sex with someone. Like, I think she said that.
Yep.
Because she's like, it just, you know, like, get that need met and then come back to me. Like, I mean, and maybe, like, people do have those relationships.
Yeah.
But I don't think that matters to him.
I don't
know that just, like,
it's not that he
having an orgasm is what he's looking for.
Right.
Yeah. He wants to know that he
Michaela.
has a connection with his wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then Taylor calls Miranda, and she is pissed. Dakota apparently was texting, and it's just getting too close to the Bachelorette, and he hasn't heard that she found out anything. So he tells her that he was sleeping with Shinia. And she says this, she does say this over and over. She's like, I know it's on purpose, and that he's trying to get under my skin. Like, she logically knows it.
Yeah.
But she's not reacting like she understands that.
No.
She's pissed that Mom Talk knew and didn't tell her. She asks if Shinia is going tonight to, like, the Sinner Sunday thing. And Miranda says she genuinely thought that Dakota wouldn't say anything and keep this secret. And I was like, yeah, because he was waiting for you all to tell her, but you didn't do it fast enough.
You didn't do it fast enough.
Yeah. And so Miranda says it would be so disappointing if a man was the downfall of their friendship again. I feel so bad for Miranda because she's just, like, trying to, like, juggle all this, and she is just doesn't know how. Like, she has not had the same dramatic reactions to things or emotional reactions to things the way Taylor does. And so you can just see her, like, struggling with, like, how do I deal with this, like, reaction? Yeah. Taylor's just pacing through her house. She's, like, enraged. She says she needs to edit some videos because she hates Shinia. So she's ready to post, because that's what Taylor does. She, like, goes out there and, like, post shit. She needs...
I don't get that.
Yeah. I was like, she needs to... Me either. Place the blame where it's needed. But you know what? I could see that in myself when I was in my, like, 20s. If that was available to me and someone pissed me off, I think I could see that from me.
I don't know. Ever been big on social media, so I don't know.
I mean, me either, but it also didn't exist. But, like, I don't know.
I guess so, yeah. If we grew up in that,
yeah.
Well, yeah, I probably would do something stupid.
Yeah. She needs to place the blame where it's needed, which is at Dakota. Like, he's the one. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
That scene's over. We see a bunch of women dressed in black. They're lining up around a building. It's the Sinner Sunday event. Mayci's getting her glam done. I have never had my makeup done once. Like, not even for my own wedding, which I think would be, like, the only time I would ever do that. And I didn't.
I did. One time... Aunt Bambi for my, I think I was like 13. I'm pretty sure I turned 13, and she took me to this like spa, and I remember them doing a facial. Oh my God. But it was like, I was so excited thinking I'm getting this like relaxing facial. No, they literally got all of my blackheads. It hurt so bad. My face was
she
so
took
red.
me to the same thing.
Then they put makeup on my face, and it was awful. Like, and I know she was like so upset because she's like, I'm so sorry. Like, it was supposed to be like not a dig at your freaking 13-year-old blackhead face. Like,
yeah,
I don't know why they did that. It was so bad.
No, the same thing happened to me, and I had a zit, like a real deep under the skin zit right here.
Yeah.
One, I don't think that lady actually knew how to do facials because she dug into that thing so bad. By the time I left there, this thing was this big and like a bright red mountain. Like, I'm like, that's not how that works. No. I didn't get my makeup done. But like, yeah, I had the same thing. Yeah. And I remember Bambi being so pissed about it. So that's funny that you did it too.
And then she took me to the same place.
She probably forgot.
Oh, yeah. They fucked your sister's face up last time. We don't do that again. That's even like adult me. Like, I go to this one woman, and she is fantastic. And she'll even say, I'm not going to pick at your face and, like, make it, you know what I mean? Like, she'll put all these like, really good products on my skin, put it in like the steam, and it's like relaxing. And she's like, if you want me to pick out of my will, but she's like, I'm not. And I'm like, no, I'm good. Like,
no, yeah,
I don't need that.
Jessi gets a text so Jessi's there. She gets a text that Taylor hates everyone for not telling her. And then her phone rings and she's like, oh no, I just missed a call from Taylor. So she calls her back and she's trying to explain that they were trying to protect her mental state. And Taylor says, well, my mental state's fucked now, so it is what it is. And Jessi says that there's something else that happened and that she needs to know about it and asks if Taylor's coming tonight. And Taylor's like, just say it. I'm not doing this shit. Just say it now. Like, she is, oh my God, she's a wreck. Jessi tells her about Jenna, says that they hooked up, almost had sex. Taylor just kind of loses it. We hear that Jenna had tried multiple times to get Taylor to go on her podcast and was trying to, like, help her and all kinds of stuff. Mm-hmm. So Jenna is just a attention whore. Jessi's trying to talk to her and says that she isn't focusing on Dakota, which she should be. She's blaming Jenna and Shinia. And I'm like, yes, focus on Dakota, Taylor. And in confession, she says she's just so tired and it's all she can focus on. Jessi is reminding her that she already made the decision to never be with him again and focus on that and not to ruin her chance to be on The Bachelorette.
Yeah.
They remind her that they're here for her. And we see Taylor's in her kitchen on the phone. And a producer actually says, like, really, like, legitimately, she's like, I am just so sorry. Like, the producer almost seems like she wants to cry because, like, you can just tell, like, her whole world is falling apart. And, like, everybody can see that it's this man that is, like, creating all of this. And they just feel so bad for her. We see a TikTok that Taylor then posts about Shinia being a snake in the grass. Mayci and Jessi are talking about how it's not okay that she keeps doing these petty posts. And I'm like, no, it's not. But Shinia knew what she was doing on one hand. And, like, yeah, should Dakota be getting the exact same treatment from Taylor? 100%.
Yeah.
But Dakota's also the father of her kid. And, like, I don't know. Michaela and Jace arrive. Layla and Mason arrive. They're talking about how Taylor is spiraling. Miranda's hot. Taylor posted a story that implies her friends don't have her back. They're, like, all looking at a phone. Shinia shows up. And Taylor is calling Michaela now. So Michaela answers, but they're, like, at a table, and Shinia is walking up to the table. So Michaela's like, Shinia is just walking up, like, I'll call you later. So,
did you see, though, and I didn't love this, Miranda was, like, to Shinia. Like, she pointed that, like, Michaela was on the phone and Miranda's like,
yeah.
So I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
She was going to allow Shinia to listen to that. And I loved that Michaela was like, Shinia just showed up. I'm going to call you back then. So I'm so glad that she shut that down.
I was hoping that they were going to kind of hang up anyway. And it was more of like, Miranda was just saying, don't say anything, because then it would start being a back and forth fight with Taylor. So I was hoping it was more of that than a we're going to let you listen in thing. But I don't know because they hung up. But I'm hoping that's what it was.
Okay, you little Miranda lover.
Miranda would never do that.
I love how you missed that in your notes.
No, I have. Shinia walks up to the table and Miranda puts her finger up like, shh, I have it. It was my next line.
Oh, okay.
So they hang up. They say they'll call her back. Mayci says, Salt Lake isn't that small. Why go for Dakota? And that was in her confessional. She didn't say that to Shania's face. Miranda says, it's been a week and he has lied 10 times already. Like, being like to Shinia, like, you've only been seeing him a week and he's already lied to you 10 times. And Shinia says she can see a future with him. I'm like, she's nuts. Like, what?
Oh, God.
Mayci the entire time is eating a sandwich and chowing down.
Listen, Mayci is such my, like, spirit animal. Like, I know for a fact if I was on that show, that would be me. I fucking hate it for her. They every time catch her eating. And she's just like, eating, just listening to the conversation. And I'm like, that's me. That would totally be me.
Oh, 100%. Taylor texts Michaela, and her and Mayci, Jessi, Layla, and Miranda go outside to talk to her. So Taylor says, Taylor's like, so Miranda's going to be friends with this bitch. And I guess Miranda had posted a video with her 3 days previously, but it was also after she already knew that Dakota and Shinia had fucked. So she thinks that Miranda chose Shania's sneaky snake ass over her. Whoa. And Taylor says that anyone defending Shinia is no friend of hers. Miranda's crying. She says that Shinia has been a better friend to her than Taylor ever has. And all the girls are just trying to reassure Miranda. Yeah. That's it. Like, I felt so bad. That was Macy's entire Sinner Sunday event. She put that huge event together, and that was the only scene we had.
I know.
Like, that sucks.
And that looked like such a fun party. Like, that's what she needed to throw for her book.
For her book. Yeah. 100%.
Like, it looked so amazing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I feel for Miranda, definitely, because it's so shitty. Like, yes, I understand Taylor is hurt, but this has nothing to do with Miranda. Nothing at all. Now, I mean, if she was hiding this from Taylor for weeks or months,
yes,
that would piss me off. But all of the girls were keeping this from Taylor. You cannot be angry at just Miranda. That is not fair.
Right.
Just because Miranda's friends with her? Like, no. And I'm sorry, we're all fucking adults. No one can tell me if you're friends with her, then you're not my friend. Okay, bitch.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, I don't like
Come
that.
on.
Yeah.
I don't like it either.
No.
That's some high school fucking bullshit. I had friends in high school that were like that, and I'm just like, no. Like, you fight your own battles. Like, I actually like that person. Don't involve me. Like, no.
Yeah.
So.
We're at Michaela's house with Jace. Michaela's packing. Oh, do you have, what?
I don't know why I thought that was the end.
Oh, no, we're really close, though. Okay. They stayed up all night debating the pros and cons of separating, and they agreed that they should do a short separation. She wants to work on her stuff, and Jace asked, does she not feel like she can work on her health and skin stuff with him around? She says that the added, like, intimacy stuff is just, like, another stressor. So, like, every night, I'm sure she's like, oh, am I going to have to, like, say I don't want to have sex? Is he gonna, you know what I mean? Like, it's probably a constant, like, I feel bad because I don't want to do this, you know, kind of thing. So it's just one more thing to her nervous system that she just can't take on right now. And Jay says they shouldn't get back together until she can commit to their relationship. And she thinks it's hard to put, like, a timeline on it. But she thinks their marriage is, like, really solid outside of the intimacy stuff. Macy's picking her up, and she says she's sad they're separating, but she's going to do her best to be there, like, as much as she can. They hug and kiss goodbye. I just think it's so mature. Like, the whole thing is just, like, I think they're doing all the right things.
Yeah.
And they're doing it, like, with such good communication, you know? Like, they didn't let it turn into, like, we hate each other. So I think it's best, you know?
And I give him so much credit because 98% of men would have been gone or cheating on their wives.
Cheated 100, yes, for sure.
So, like, I give this man so much credit.
Yeah. Swear to God, Jace, if we hear that you cheated, like, if something comes out,
we're gonna chop your fucking dick off.
Yeah. Lorraine Bobbitt. That's what's going to happen. So,
yeah.
Watch out. Season 4 main title shoot day. So they're shooting like the opening title screen. Everyone's behind the camera outside. They all have like winter coats and like their hoods up. So it must be super cold and windy. And I'm like, those women were out there in those dresses. If that's like the weather, oh, I can't fake. When I'm cold, I look cold. I know. Like, I don't know how I would have done. Yeah.
They looked so good. I would have never known that it was freezing.
No. Whitney and Jen are there, obviously. Someone said they're really allergic to horses, so they're kind of annoyed. I didn't write down who it was. I didn't like go back.
I thought it was Miranda, but Miranda was with the horse.
But Miranda's the one that's like up in a horse's face.
I swear it was her. Maybe it was.
So they're all getting their glam. Layla and Miranda are talking about the situation with like Miranda being in the middle of everything. Taylor shows up and comments like, why is everyone's makeup already done? And they're like, yeah, we're not Taylor, Frankie, Paul. Our call times are hours earlier than yours. And I'm like, does she really get treated that differently? Like, I don't get it.
I don't either.
Like, is she that appealing? Like,
they were all treated the same. I mean, I know they say that she's the leader. You know what I mean? But yeah, I did not realize that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, she's fine. So, again, I don't know what you mean, but there was another podcast that I listened to. Oh, what's it called? Rhinestone something? Anyway, it's two women, and they're funny. I like them a lot, but they're smart, like some of the stuff they say. And they said, they're like, honestly, like, Taylor is not, like, the most beautiful woman in the world. Like, she's skinny, and, like, she has, like, an aura about her of, like, you want to, like her. But, like, she's not, like, I don't know. They explained it way better and less, like, mean. I feel like I'm coming across as an asshole.
Yeah. So,
but they were right. Like,
yeah. Listen, I think Taylor's beautiful. I think all the women are gorgeous.
I do too. I don't want to say she's not beautiful.
I know.
I'm just saying she's not like.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right. I have always thought, and this is going to come across really, really mean of me also, that she's not going to age well. Like, she doesn't seem like. I don't know why. I don't know.
I mean, she doesn't take care of herself, so that's not going to help.
She doesn't at all. And that's the thing. Like, I think there are times that Taylor looks amazing, and then I mean, like, you can tell, like, her mental health is taking a toll on her drastically.
Yeah.
Like, and she says all the time, I'm just so tired. I'm so tired. Yeah, girl. You are mentally exhausted, which can do so much to your appearance and everything. So, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Layla goes up to Taylor and says, are we good? Then says, I still stand behind that the name calling was a bit much. And Taylor says, well, I still think she's a gross, disgusting bitch. And Whitney says, why? Like, it doesn't even seem like you two were close. And they weren't. Like, they literally don't even. They kind of just met. And Taylor says she was trying to get close with her and then went and slept with her baby daddy, which is true-ish. Yeah. You know, like, she was, like, kind of, like, connecting with her and, like, having these conversations. And then, you know, she knew. Whitney's just trying to listen and understand where she's coming from. And she says she understands what it's like to film 2 reality shows, and that can be, like, overwhelming. And then she says, talking about Dakota and feeling bad, and said something like, I lost you. Like, I lost my child. And he's just sad. What? I guess Dakota must have said this to her. Oh. He said to Taylor, I feel like I lost you. I lost my child. I'm like, oh, poor Dakota. He is so manipulative. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. I can't wait till we talk about your episode, because he makes me so angry. Jessi says, well, if you want to be with him, then go be with him. But you don't. And Layla says, sometimes the way they talk to each other is so, like, blunt. And I'm like, I don't know how I would be if my friends were like so honest with me all the time. I do too. Layla says it's not a surprise that he would love bomb her right before the Bachelorette. Mm-hmm. And Taylor says the Bachelorette is her only way out. Yeah, you're right. Like, they're just using this as like a rehab of sorts to like rehab her from her obsession with Taylor. Yeah. I mean, with Dakota. Dakota says, you just need to marry me. And Taylor says she thinks that Dakota essentially was trying whatever he could to make her crash out hard. And then we see Jen and Whitney practicing ballroom dance moves. Whitney tells Jen that Chicago reached out, and Jen says, oh yeah, I heard from Zach. Whitney says, why didn't you tell me you knew? And Jen said, oh, I've just been busy and like I don't know, it hasn't come up or whatever. Whitney said they talk and text every day, and she thinks it's weird Jen hadn't said anything. Mm-hmm. And we see some pictures from, like, the photo shoot. And then back to, like, their break. So everyone's eating lunch. And they're saying, like, what's the state of mom talk? And producers do their stupid thing where Demi is not in the interview room. Yeah. I was like, you're annoying. Yeah. Jen says that her and Whitney never talk. That I'm like, so do you never talk, or do you talk and text every day? Why do they... I have no two idea. Very different perceptions. Yep. Like, who's lying? I don't get it. Jen says at the end of the day, Whitney cares about Whitney. Jessi's on the phone. She says that Jordan, like, she's back in, like, a different room with Jordan, and he's still upset about the name change. She says that her and her dad were going to over, like, their prenup, and that her and Jordan did not have witnesses sign it. And Whitney, like, walks by and sees Jessi on the phone upset. So she says something to her. And then it's just going back and forth to everyone. Taylor apologizes for being mean to everyone. And she says she's about to, like, start her period. And I'm like, oh, I get it. Yeah. I've been period sad for the last 2 days. Like, I'm just coming out of it today. Miranda thinks the apology's genuine, but she's still weary. Jessi's talking about her prenup. She's very upset. She's like talking about she might lose millions. But we already know the end of that because we saw her call her daddy interview, and she says like the signatures didn't need to be witnessed, so they're all good to go in that end. They reassure and say she can't stay in a marriage due to money. Like, her happiness is worth much more than that. And then season 4 main shoot day 2. Oh my God, this ending never stops. 2 days until the Bachelorette, Whitney and Jen are talking. Whitney says she's mad that Jen knew about Chicago and didn't say anything. Whitney says that they see each other every day and she never said anything. And Jen says that she was sick for a while and then she had a lot on her mind. She doesn't think about Whitney all the time. And Jen says she doesn't think they're real friends. She says that, like, how could they have a friendship when Whitney is so close with Demi, and that's, like, the person who bullies her and, like, says all the shit about her. It's kind of the same thing you were talking about. Like, why does Jen have to have, why does it matter who her friends are friends with?
Whitney's friend is. Yes.
Yeah.
I am sorry.
As long as you trust your friend, like,
I am 100% on Whitney's side during this whole thing. I think Jen is overreacting, and I think that she had from the beginning that feeling of she can't trust Whitney for whatever reason, that Whitney has that relationship with Demi. Her and Demi don't have that, so she has been pushing Whitney away from since they started with Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
And it just now is all coming out.
I think Whitney overreacts a little bit, but Whitney's dramatic. It is what it is. I think Jen is immature. I think Jen is jealous and doesn't know how to deal with that feeling. I get it. Like, I've been jealous of, like, random people, like, who have success. Like, I think it's a normal human feeling. Like, I've been there. Yeah. And, like, I want to be, like, ill. Like, I don't like that they, you know, like, I don't know. I've been that immature and had those thoughts. But, like, you also have to be a big girl and be like, I know this is wrong. Like, I need to support my friend, you know, kind of thing.
Right.
Like,
she knew, like, because even when Zach told her about the Chicago thing, she was like, oh, really? Oh, wow. Like, like caught herself pretty quick. And then that was the end of it. She knew what she was doing, and she did not want to say anything to Whitney about it. Like,
yeah, which is so mean.
It
could have been a text. Like, Zach told me, congrats.
Yeah, congratulations. That's awesome.
That's it.
Yeah.
It didn't need to be a long conversation or anything.
Nope.
And then you could have been resentful quietly by yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have this weird back and forth about having the dream to be on Dancing with the Stars. Like, apparently Jen thinks that, like, she was the sole person who was allowed to have that dream.
Yeah.
And Whitney says she went and built back relationships with every person on the cast. And so, like, she's like, why do you think I'm so selfish? Like, I've been putting in the work, you know? And Layla says that she feels like if they didn't show complete support for her, like Jen, they would hear about it later. And then Whitney said, after Whitney says that, like, someone in the background, I'm pretty sure it was Miranda, says it's all true. Like, she has been doing that, you know? And Miranda says that she saw that Whitney was there for her, and Jen can't let it go that Whitney is friends with Demi.
Yeah.
Whitney's like, I can be friends with two people at the same time. And I'm like, what a weird fight. Like, this is so odd to me. Whitney brings it back to Chicago. And this is where I do think, like, it's a little bit of an overreaction. Like, I think there's deeper things here that Whitney is annoyed at. And like I said, I think Jen ultimately is jealous. But they're making it about her not saying congrats on Chicago, which is like, I don't know. That seems like the easy thing to, like, talk about right now, but I think there's way more there.
Yeah.
Michaela says that everything that Whitney's saying to Jen is the same stuff that she actually said about Whitney, you know, last season or whatever. Layla says that she seems that there's a battle between friendship and fame, and I agree. I think that's ultimately where Jen is. I still like Jen. I don't know. I still have a soft spot for her. I don't want to, like,
I don't
say that I don't, but I think she's just a little bit immature. I don't know. I think Whitney's being a bit dramatic, but she is annoying. She is. I just think she needs to grow up.
But I feel like Zach has a lot to do with it. I don't know why.
I do too.
Because I do not put Jordan and Jessi together. But, like, I don't know. I can't stand Zach. Like, I tried so hard when he was, like, trying to work on himself or whatever. And that was such a hot second. Like, he didn't change a whole lot.
No.
So, like, I feel for Jen in certain instances, but I don't know. Jen just, I was not feeling Jen this season.
Yeah, I don't know. I still have my, like, soft spot for her for some reason. I feel like I just need to take care of her like I would a kid. Like, I feel like I need to, like, teach her things and, like, I don't know, help her along. Like, I don't know what it is. But anyway, that is the end. I feel like these episodes are insanely long, or they just put so much into them.
So much into them.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks for listening. Sorry about the ads if that annoys you, but it really, really helps us. We are at Shaded Reality Pod on everything. We also, like, I'm going to start talking about other, like, Bravo things and my opinions on other shows. Like, I have a couple reels up right now where I talk about Atlanta and what was the other one I talked about? I don't even remember.
Summer House.
So yeah, if you're, like, a Bravo person and want to hear our opinions on other things that aren't shows we're recapping, follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Like, subscribe, 5 stars, please. Somebody didn't understand my directions and gave us a 1 star. And I never gave that direction, so I don't know. Please,
someone give us a 1 star. Oh my God, that's fucking great.
So they must have misunderstood.
You pushed the 5 stars so much, they're like, fuck these bitches. 1 star.
I think they just misunderstood. So it's 5 stars only, please. If you want to tell us anything negative or that we could improve on, we do have a Gmail. So shadedrealitypod@gmail.com. I would love to have a conversation with you there. Yeah, we're on all of the podcast stuff, apps. So follow us wherever you listen to your podcast, and hope you have an amazing Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.